Alright, so today we are at the Starbucks patio outside of the MU, and this is an interview with Hector Diaz.
Part of my daily routine, walking across campus, it's kind of our central hub, so I'm at least passing by, if not interacting with the place. Kind of connect with your community. People watching, since there's so much traffic, foot traffic, and just people coming in and out, you get a lot of diversity. Some of the sororities and other organizations across campus use this, knowing that it's kind of the central hub. Maybe a little more transparency. Some of these buildings are starting to feel a little claustrophobic.
Patio outside the MU with Roberto.
I guess this is the first time I'm going to stop by at this location, but usually too packed, I kind of avoid the area. Because Starbucks being such a big coffee brand, people here at school are usually drained out, tired, want to come and get a coffee and maybe sit out in the scenery. Actually, one of the most developed areas here near the MU. All other places are kind of lacking maybe seating or a hangout area, so not really an intuitive school space kind of project place, I would say. More seating. I feel like just keeping the open space, not closing that off, I would say.
Alright, MU, this is Christian Kelly, Nick Acosta.
I come here probably once a week.
Okay.
Just because I like to sort of people watch. So the reason why this space I think is working well is because there's obviously food here. It's kind of the center of campus. Very easy for somebody to come in and out of the space. So that's one of the things that I think really makes it work really well. The reason why this place has people, though, is because of its central location and the food and the drinks, etc. that are here. So the activities that are happening around here aren't necessarily contributing to more people. They're just really feeding off the people that are already here. A need for more space. It could be. Yeah. It could be much lovelier if there was a tree canopy over the top of this.
Okay.
It's the connection to nature.
Today we have an interview with Eduardo Sanchez.
Hello.
Eduardo, nice to meet you. We're at Tempe Beach.
Not too often, usually for just events. Got a prominent location between downtown Tempe and what is the Tempe Town Lake. Tempe Town Lake, you have a lot of infrastructure too there. So you got October Beer Fest.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Nice, very nice.
You had the Cancer Walk and the Iron Man. A lot of problems about the homeless people. I guess that's one thing. Places to really buy snacks or water.
¿Qué tan seguro tenemos aquí? Like 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, okay. And why?
We are Jehovah's Witnesses. There's always people of all cultures and different nationalities. Porque es un lugar como muy central aquí. A lot of people here, a lot of students from all over, and a very interesting place to be here. Es un lugar turístico. Yeah, tourist place.
Okay.
A rock and roll thing that was held here. That was an event where there were a lot of people, and let me see, there was the event on, what was it, 9/11 thing, they had here. Yeah. ¿Qué cosas harías tú para mejorar aquí? Si pudiéramos.
Traffic.
It's homeless. There's a lot of homeless.
Yeah.
Brothers.
The Waterfront, and this is Nick Acosta. I'll be interviewing Michael Marcoux.
This particular public space is actually a bit of a connector, more than it is a space for, I guess, congregation. It was an underutilized amenity. In turning it into a connector, it's now becoming a thoroughfare for pedestrian linkages, becomes a generative for development, art fairs. There's a go-kart race that runs through the area. It needs to expand, connect much more of just Scottsdale, more retail and restaurants.
I'll be interviewing Courtney.
Monday through Friday for work, and I'll usually come take a walk along the waterfront. It has a really strong connection to the water that kind of sustains life in Phoenix. There's a lot of large trees. Tours going by, like the segways, and bicyclists extend it more easily accessible.
Interviewing Bridget.
Ever so often, and just to take walks. Really pretty, especially at night with all the twinkly lights. So it has some really good restaurants that are on it. There's a lot of food events and like drink events and art events that happen throughout the year. Definitely more parking. Having more free events for the community would be nice.